What's going on YouTube? Today we're going to be going over the right ways in this ultimate guide to be using Invisible Woman, one of the newest characters that just joined in the new season for Marvel Rivals. If you guys haven't already, man, hit that subscribe button, leave a like down below, a comment, and the next guide you'd like to see, and if there's anything I missed, but let's get right back into it. Alright, so for Invisible Woman, her kit is pretty cool. She is a support character, and she's got some pretty cool abilities. So let's learn how to use them. So to start, her main ability she uses is called Orb Projection. So I would do a left click, and this allows me to do damage. Now what's cool is if I just throw it this way, you'll see it does a return. So what you would want to do is when you're aiming at enemies, you can see it does return damage. Now, quick tip for this: when playing, obviously a lot of characters will do strafing. It is a lot easier to hit lower shots on the body because there's more of an area for the return shots to hit versus strafing and like trying to hit headshots all the time, especially on moving objects. So just something to be aware when you're doing this is to aim for the lower half instead of the headshot area, in case you feel like you're missing all those return shots. Now, in terms of healing, all you're going to do is just aim at your teammates and you will see the health go up. What's really cool is this ability actually can go directly through. So I can stand positioning myself behind allies and still do a pretty decent amount of damage and focus on healing. So always make sure that you are in the right spot at the right time. Invisible Woman's next ability, which is Psionic Vortex, pretty much there's like this bubble that you could toss at people. So if I press my left shift, toss it here, and it kind of like it slows them down on the inside, kind of draws them towards the middle, and it does a decent amount of damage there, which is pretty cool. Now what you can also do is you can toss that at people and then detonate it in the air before it even gets to them. So like as an example here, I'm going to throw it to the side, and you'll see as it's going, I press it again and it's going to explode there, and you can see the enemy got drawn directly to the middle, and it did a good amount of damage that was ongoing. So nice little move to mix in with your combos. Invisible's next ability, force physics, basically allows you to manipulate the enemy. So I'm going to press my E button, and I have an option of being able to launch an enemy backwards or forward. And what's cool is that the enemy that I'm focusing on, as you can see, that I'm capable of doing it to, will begin to highlight as red. So like right now, I'm going to aim at this guy and launch inwards. I can bring him forward. I did a little bit of damage, but I tossed him closer. But again, I can launch outward, and then I can mix in my hits. So really cool move. Allow you to pull in people that overextended, allowing your team to get an easy frag. Our next ability, which is Agile Strike. This is basically her melee move. So basically when you do your melee move 3 times, she's going to do a push out. So like as an example, I do 1, 2, 3, and on the 3rd time she's always going to do a push. Now quick tip, what you can do is you don't need to hit somebody to set that up. Before you even get close to somebody, say pushing in on you, you can already be hitting it, and then you could just time the 3rd hit so that you just get the push motion, and then you can get yourself out of there. Okay, now for Sue's next ability, if I do a double jump, she'll automatically go into her invisible mode with a little bit of motion there, so she gets a little speed boost. But what's cool is this instantly begins her ability to just start to self-heal, allowing you to get out of a situation quickly, re-heal, and then get back into assisting your team. Sue has an ability to cast a shield over a teammate, so I can do my right click here, and this shield is in the front causing healing, and any of my teammates that are within this small vicinity can also get heals from it. You can see this bar that's going down is showing how much of that shield is left, which is really cool. If an enemy were to walk through that shield, they would begin to get slowed down. So this is a great multi-use ability, and even if my teammate were to say walk away, this shield will still be in place, and I can remove it at any time by pressing F. Okay, now Sue's passive is that when she disengages from combat and doesn't do any one of her moves for a little bit, she'll automatically become invisible, and this will activate her healing. So this is a good way of stepping away from a fight and being able to heal yourself back up and then get right back into it. And remember, if it's not that, then it would be having to do your double jump, and that will also put you into your visible mode, which will begin your healing process as well. Now Sue's ultimate is pretty cool. It's a giant force field that she throws down. This makes your teammates undetectable from the enemies on the outside of the bubble, and if the enemies do come inside the bubble, they get slowed by entering. Now damage can still come through the bubble, it's just they can't be seen, and there is just ongoing healing that takes place. So just be aware. If you guys enjoyed the content, man, if you got something from this video, feel free to let me know down below. And comment down if there's a particular guide you'd like to see next. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.